I tore down a mountain. Hey there everyone, and welcome back to KarotKraft. This is episode 18, and as you can see, I tore down a mountain and just made it a little bit more level. We're going to do a bit of terraforming now because I've kind of left this space nice and open for us to terraform. We've got a little dragon's den over there. And I want to terraform this area here and make it look nice. It'll give me a lot of practice in for next season as well, which is nice because I want to make this open. And luckily, I managed to keep all of the materials that we dug up from doing that. And I've got a load of dirt on me now, so I can go and put that away. And there. So I'm going to go and do a little bit of terraform practicing. I'm not quite sure how I want to do this yet. And I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to come along here first and maybe practice a little bit along the edge here so that we've got a rough idea of where we need to go. I still think that this terraforming could do with a little bit of work, but I've learned recently that I like to do sculpting type things. And although that means I kind of have to technically double the amount of work, what I can do is come through here and sort of bring in some shapes and just recess this just a touch. Like that, and it will come in and just give it a bit more shape, and I can come in here and also get rid of this a little bit and do that, and I think that looks better. I think I can work in this same sort of way and sort of chisel out some of the rough parts of what I'd already been up to. So if we quickly look back here now, that just looks a little bit less sort of rigged, and I'm going to work out this area here, I think, and do something along these lines as well, and I think that will start to look quite good. So if I just come in here and just drop these down slightly, and we're just going to come in and maybe on these little recessy sides here, we can actually just come in with the stone like that. And then it just means then I can work in some of the shapes and it just looks a little bit better. I've got to come and do that area here, but I've got to keep going backwards and forwards with how this is going to go. And I need to come up here and do this area, and I've just fallen. And then this side would come down a little bit more, like that. So if I fly back over here now, it doesn't look as rigid and stuff, and it kind of looks a bit more terraformed-y sort of thing. So I'm going to work on that, I think, and do that. I logged in the other day and, well, something had happened to Iron's house. What on earth? I don't remember that being there before. Why is there a stone pickaxe? Okay. But something's gone on here. Iron's house has sort of been destroyed, and apparently dragons wouldn't do something like this, and all of Mitch's dragons are accounted for as well, and I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but that little mystery should unfold at some point, I hope. I'm in the middle of terraforming this area and we are getting overrun. There is a slight chance that I may have not done that well in the... Oh, creeper. 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 Yeah, I've not done that well in the lighting up department, let's put it that way. So let's just, you know, hide this area so that we can't have this happen again. And there. Yeah, I'm just going through here and terraforming this little bit here for the water to come through and everything. I've actually come along and done a fair bit already. And I've managed to come around here and get this sort of done. And I've even started making a little bit of a bridge as well, which is quite nice. And got that going. So I'm going to work this pathway all the way down there so it's the same sort of colour and everything at some point. And I think what is going to be nice is if I can, at least for this episode, finish up this area around here. And just take in a little bit of, make a little bit of progress on making everything look a little bit neater and tidier and do that. And it's just going to start looking as though it is working, kind of. So I'm going to go and do that. There's just a mess of mob stuff down there. And we're going to do that. So let's continue and figure this out. I am needing andesite, and one of the ways that we can do andesite is with this stuff in here, and I've got plenty for now, so I'm gonna go and take that. I think you need 2 for each block, so let's go and take that because I'm never going to really need all that much in the way of quartz. I'm then going to need to go and get a load of diorite. Well, now that I've got the nether quartz, what I can do is come along here, grab 10 stacks of that, 10 stacks of that, and then I can come in here and turn this into diorite. And that now gives me 10 stacks of diorite, but then what I want to do is grab 10 stacks of this, and then I can make andesite. Fantastic. And you actually get quite a nice chunk of that as well. So this is a good way for me to get andesite. And doing that means that now I don't need to worry too much about that. I think in the next season, I might actually look into making some sort of factory for this. And there is a way to make granite as well. That might be the... I might end up being the stone person. But that has given me a good hunk of that. Let's see how much... See, I've still got loads left, so that's good. Okay, so 1 shulker box of nether quartz makes 2 shulker boxes of andesite, which is fantastic. That's good to know. That is good to know. And yeah, I've got that as a renewable source in a farm now, so that's good. We can work on that. We can work with that. And I'm never really going to have to worry about andesite ever again. Or diorite, because you can make diorite. That's good. That is good. I have done a fair bit of terraforming around here now, and I'm really liking how this has turned out. And I've got this sort of riverbed along here. I've done a bit of terraforming around here, and I've certainly done some terraforming around this area here. Now, I want to figure out how I'm going to blend it in with this, and I'm thinking that we've actually got a decent shape here already. So I'm actually going to start stepping it up a little bit. Maybe we'll have a different level up here, and then another level that goes a bit steeper over to there. And I'm just wanting to really blend this in and make this look quite good. But I am thinking that what we're going to do here is we're going to actually go with a different type of stone, just for a little bit of a bottom, just so that it kind of has a bit of difference to it. I'm thinking that I'm going to come in maybe with a bit of deep slate, cobble deep slate, and smooth basalt. I think that's going to be a nice gradient to go around here. And I think we are going to be doing this just a little bit of a steeper run here, and just going along and just sort of, you know, just to give it a bit of depth and difference from the grey that we've been using already, because otherwise we're going to wind up having everything look a bit too similar, and I don't really want that. I want to kind of have this be a difference of that, and it kind of like signifies that there's just a difference of stone in how we're doing this. And I'm probably going to come up a fair bit as well with this and just really make this come up maybe about 5 or so that it works nicely. I have managed to come in and figure this out just a little bit. I'm not too sure about the line of darkness there, but we can work that out, I imagine. I do think I prefer this a lot more than what I've done behind it. So I am going to be working on this and getting this all sorted out. This is being a process, and it's just taking a little bit longer than what I was expecting it to take. But I'm going to work it out, and we're going to come back once I've kind of pushed it back a little bit more and at least got to the upper level there and sort of worked it out. But yeah, it's coming along nicely. I think we're getting there, and I'm just really starting to figure out how I want this to look. I want to focus my attention over here, and if you see my inventory, I do actually have some logs and leaves, and I think it is time to just add in some foliage. And I'm thinking that what I'm going to do is just mark out where I might want some trees. I think these will be like that, and maybe one just about here. And then definitely one here. And I'm going to do these the same as the ones that I did over there, so there's a bit of tie-in to the different areas. And I think we could put one here like that, and then there, and definitely a couple over here. We finally have some trees in this area, and I think it's a great little spot now. And if we just fly around and have a quick look, we can see here we've got a bunch of trees around here, a tree here, and also some trees around there. Let's just go and check it out from the dragon wing over here, and we can see we've got some of the same sort of trees that we've got over here now. And I think that it is about time that we put in the water around here and all the way down into this part here. I still have a lot of work to do in the run up to the end of this season, and I've started doing a bit of terraforming around the edge here, looking quite nicely, and I'm actually really liking how I've managed to get this to look. And I'm going to go along and bring it right the way around the edge here. I've done quite a fair bit today, or at least over the last week or so. We've got this area terraformed, and I just need to come in really and add in a load of the detail. We've got some trees in now, which is really quite nice. And also we've finally got this waterway done that I've wanted to get done for a while. And I think that it's looking really nice here. And we've done a fair bit this season, and I'm probably going to do a couple of more episodes. But we are going to be starting to wind down this season and getting ready for the new season, which is also going to be going through a name change, and we're going to be calling that Frost Scale SMP. And we've got a lovely little mascot called Aurora. And yeah, we're going to be doing quite a fair bit over the next few weeks or so. I want to just get this area pretty much all done. I'm going to change this path color to being the same path color that we've got. Satan and Tally have just logged in, and we've got a bit of a mystery to solve.
I'm here. I'm back. Oh, hello.
Welcome back.
Yay! So
Nice.
we should show Tally the house, because I also haven't. I've only seen a screenshot of the house.
Yeah, I think I showed.
So-
I think we kind of walked by it the other day, didn't we, Tally? Yesterday when we were doing the thingy, right? Were you there at that point? You don't remember?
I don't know.
You don't remember, do you?
I don't know.
Right.
I wasn't.
Okay.
Let's just go look.
Yeah,
Because it makes sense.
let's go look.
This is the bar. What?
No. Come here. I just jumped up on that so that you could see where I was. Follow me. Here. I'm here. Hi.
Ah, okay. So there's so many armor stands and stuff. I can't keep track of you.
I'm sorry. I am very.
No, it's all good. I'm not
It's
very
just
good.
here. This
Yeah.
whole mess here. Iron's house has
Oh.
exploded
Yes.
into.
Oh.
It's a bit.
Yeah.
Wait,
there's a
this
sword
was a
over-
built explosion.
Why is there
Yeah,
a sword
and
there?
and
Is
there's-
this iron stuff?
I mean,
Oh my
the
goodness.
thing is though, it's stone stuff, but
There's fire inside
yeah,
here. Oh dear, there's still a bit of snow in the corner.
yeah,
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, and his bedroom blew up as well.
yeah. Everything blew up.
Everything's blown up.
So wait, this is a mystery?
Hey Mildred! It is a mystery.
It is a mystery.
Genuinely no idea what has happened or where an iron is missing. How are you, Mildred? Mildred is here. Hello, Mildred. We are solving a mystery. There's a mystery.
Yeah. So
I didn't realize it was a mystery.
We have a tally.
we have an exploded house, but then we've got this
Yes.
stone pickaxe, which then moves over.
Is it
I don't-
like named or anything?
I
Oh,
don't-
you nicked it.
No, it just
Son of-
says stone pickaxe.
Okay, fine.
And then we've got a stone sword.
Sword.
Yeah. And we need to look for the next clue.
There's a cat and staring at the wall. Has he been naughty?
Or maybe he's pointing in the direction that we need to go.
What, the cat?
Yeah, they got the sewer.
In the wall.
Oh.
Where are you?
We know the way. There's a diamond.
Oh, wait, what?
There's a diamond helmet.
We know the way.
A golden.
Oh, fishy!
A gold helmet that says "We know the way."
We know the way. Is it down here then?
But do you remember? We know the way from the beginning of this season?
Was it? It was when we were on the
On the
Dodos,
Happy Gas,
the Happy
yeah.
Gas, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we were following. That
Yeah.
was Dux's base, wasn't it?
Yeah, but
So are we going down there?
when we were going to Dux's base, and we
Have you both gone down?
yeah.
I went down.
Okay, I'm coming.
All right. Is there
Okay.
anything
Oh,
else?
that was close. Hello, sir.
Is it down? Is it down here, or does we know the way mean that we need to go over
mean
to
we
Ducks?
have to go to Ducks. Was it Ducks? There's.
Yeah, it was Ducks' base, wasn't it? So perhaps maybe
It's
we,
just squids just falling and dying.
because there's
It's a
don't know.
wonderful. No, you need to put hopper mine carts under there, and it's a defuncto squid farm that just
It is.
passively
It is a
collects.
little bit. Yeah. And
That's how we got our glow
Trufflefish.
squid farm.
well, I can't see anything else around here, but that.
yeah. I think we would have seen something more immediately if we had gone
Yeah.
there. So perhaps maybe we go.
Wow, I can't see anything.
Yeah, we've come back up the water stream.
Oh, okay. Oh, guys, you gotta tell me what you're doing. You guys are the worst. Wait for me. Here I am.
Okay, so shall we fly to Dux's?
I don't know. Let's just see if there's anything else around.
Okay. What about in here? No.
What about in Iron's lack of roof place? You know.
Would there be clues in his castle?
Maybe. We could look.
It's a phone generator.
It is. Well, there's nothing around this side.
There's
Check
no roof
files.
to this house.
No. Have you gone upstairs in the lighthouse?
I did, yes.
Was there anything? I'm assuming that you just said that there was something there.
I was just checking out this ship.
Hey! Same to you.
What? What?
Iron ship.
Oh, that's not why. Oh, hello. This wasn't here before, was it?
I was trying to set it so that we could get music discs.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a clue then, for goodness sake. Okay, there are no clues around here. Did you find anything on the ship?
No.
Has anyone found anything?
No.
No.
Okay, right. I'm gonna go back to the scene of the crime. I'm gonna start again. So, this is going this way, and this is going this way, and then the next one is like there. So they're going in a line. They're going in a line. Let's see if there's anything around here.
I found something interesting.
Where?
Do you know the other place where we were going to do like a sewer and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Go through there. There's like there's some frog lights, and then it leads into like a little.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's because
Tally
I
just
just
put those
looked
there.
in here. Because it was
Yeah.
dark.
It was dark, so Tally was leaving.
Yeah, but did
lights
you
there.
come all the way out into this part?
No. Oh. Oh my gosh, Tally, we just stopped walking. We literally just stopped walking. Oh my gosh, we suck at this. Okay, so someone's camped out here. Is there a disc? Oh no. Is there a disc in here? No, there's no disc. There's a bed, a blue bed. Some stuff. And there's a tree in here and everything. Well, there's a guy. Do you reckon he knows something? Let's interrogate him. Hello, small piggy man. He's holding a bit of netherrack. Maybe it's a clue. Oh, he's dead now. Does the netherrack say anything?
It says netherrack.
What? Okay. So he's been hiding out in here. Or someone's been hiding out in here.
Shall we just say that that's what's been going on?
Yeah, he's just been living in this
been
cave.
living in this
That's
cave.
Yeah, he's just hiding in this cave, and he's just not here because he's not logged in.
And
Mystery solved.
I reckon that there's actually meant to be a minecart in here, but because he's logged out while sitting in the minecart's just not there. Because if you like log out on a horse and stuff, the horse just disappears off the server and things like that. So I reckon it does the same. It does the same thing for like boats and stuff like that.
Well, this isn't much of a mystery, and it doesn't solve who blew it up. Or did he blow himself up? Is that what we're saying? I genuinely can't believe we just stopped walking and didn't even see this.
Right? It's not like we were far.
We he got to the end and went, nah, let's not bother looking.
Did you not even wonder why there were just random trees in here?
I didn't see
We
it.
didn't see the trees.
We got as far as where Tally is but now and then just turned back round. Guys, we're really good at this.
I think
I
that
am solidly sure we are.
I think that we just consider we just say that the narrative is that this is the place where we had to go.
But that wasn't not much of a thing, is it? And there was no more clues in that way.
Well, maybe we've missed some of the clues and we've just managed to accidentally stumble upon it. Everything is coming along nicely now. Look, I've managed to get this bridge in properly and also this roadway. And I've enlisted the help of Lily to aid me in just making this a little bit more neater. She's coming in with a load of this stuff over here. And I think she's working just now. So we're going to go and say hello. Hello.
Yeah, I was. Hi.
Well, you were deafened, so that's the only way I knew how I could get your attention.
Throw me off a cliff.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm recording, so I'm doing it. I'm doing a bit of an update for the for my video that I've been working on for the past probably a month now. But I see that you've been making progress. You've been making this look a little bit more definitioned. I thought I'd come and say that I've actually got some help to do it, and you're doing a really good job with it.
Well, thanks.
So,
it's not done.
Yeah. So do you want to show me what you have been up to?
Well, it's a little sporadic. I'll start like working in a corner here, and then go over there, and then and it's not really easy to say what's what. I altered the bridge a little to add walls and slabs.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was a little pointy.
Yep.
And that's kind of what I'm doing everywhere, just kind of rounding it out, adding a few moss clusters to like little mossy folder things. And then I'm going to add a little bit of grass and dirt in certain places just so the moss makes sense.
Nice.
And lighting. I'm trying to make it actually safe instead of your version of safe.
What do you mean my version of safe?
Everything's perfectly fine.
Exactly. Oh, you've got a bed on you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was just about to go and try and find a bed, but that's cool. That's great. We've got the lake up here as well now, so nice.
Yeah, I plan on trying to smooth that out as well, and maybe add some green stuff.
Yeah.
I haven't reached over that way yet where the dragon's at.
Yeah, just spam it with a load of bone meal.
Well, I mean, you could, but then it's just all green, and that would mess up your gradient that you've got going on.
Yeah, Mitch has started building the dragon, which I didn't realise was going to be so big, to be fair.
It's a little big, just a teeny bit.
Yeah, but no, it's coming along nicely. Do you want to fly up on the dragon up there, dragon wing up there, to have a look and a good view of it, and see what you think of the overall thing? I think it's looking really good. I really like this area, and definitely the splotches of green and stuff like that make it look better.
It breaks it up a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to try and
add walls in certain places to make your spires look less.
Yeah, mine was just real. Mine were just real broad strokes, really, at the start, and then I'd have come in with more detail and stuff like that. But you like doing details and stuff like that, so I thought I'd ask you to give me a hand, seeing as it's still kind of like the Motley Crue area and everything. But yeah, I just want to get the rest of the trees in at least, and then and do that. And I actually want to try and finish this, and I want to try and finish this video that I've been putting off for however long. So,
Well, you know,
yeah.
I need more walls and stuff.
Of course, you've not really had that much of a chance with...
Yeah.
You've not really had that much of a chance to play around with Happy Gas much, have you? Because you came from the modded version where there was the Happy Gas.
They're a little buggy.
Yeah. So.
Just a little bit. Yeah. There's just, I think it was those two. That one over there needs something.
Yeah.
And then I don't need to smooth them out a little. It's just like boop. And that doesn't alter them too much.
Yeah.
Oh. It wants to go down now.
I've now got these additional trees in over here, and I've kind of left this area here where I had planned in some trees before for Mitch's dragon, which is in progress. And I've started just doing a bit of detailing around here with some of the podzol and that sort of stuff. And what I've done now is I've got some coarse dirt and some rooted dirt, and my plan is to come in here and start texturing just a little bit around here and just putting in some of this stuff as well, and we'll be ready to sort of like go. I'm just sort of doing the broad brush strokes with regards to some of the detailing and that sort of thing, sort of like giving Lily a bit of a hand. She's been working on the rock formations, whereas I'm going to do this bit down here and just come in with where we've got some of this grass and everything, and just sort of bring in a bit of the coarse dirt and rooted dirt so that we've got it not just looking exactly the same here. And then I'm going to have little patches of grass in here as well, just so that we can add a bit of sort of greenery to this area as well. And I'm going to need you like that. So we've got some of these plodges coming along here, and it should start to come together really quite nicely. So I'm going to focus on that and get that done, and yeah, we'll come back once we've done that. I have now managed to transform the floor of this area. It is a little bit flat around here, and I'm thinking, what I'm hoping is that maybe just being able to bone meal some of these might help. And I'm going to get rid of those, and I'm going to start putting in just a touch of glow lichen around here, just so that we can get it going. And I don't want to like really overstep the boundaries for what I've asked Lily to help with, but I figured I can at least start just getting in some rough ideas of how these might look. So just going to plop some of this in here, and that's already starting to give it a bit more atmosphere, which is nice. And then if I can come in here and just add in a bit more to get rid of some of the stuff there, I can actually come along here and maybe put some glow lichen on the trees, which would give it a bit of something for just creating a bit of light for the areas around here and doing that. But we are coming along nicely, and I think that we are going to be in a phase where it's going to look quite good once we've done all of this decorating and everything. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to finishing up this little area here and getting all of this done nicely for us. This area is turning out so nicely thanks to the help of Lily and all of my terraforming efforts here today, and I'm really happy with what we've managed to get going. There's still a bit of work to do and all that sort of good stuff, but if we look here, Lily started coming up here and doing little bits and pieces as well. We got some flowery stuff and things going along here. Mitch has started making his dragon too, And yeah, it's coming along nicely, and I think in between episodes we're going to really have come together. But as I've said in the past, we are coming up to the end of this season of KarotKraft, and also we're going to be starting in June Cross Scale SMP, so make sure that you are subscribed and everything to check that out. But this episode has gone on for long enough, and I really do hope that you enjoyed this episode. I really enjoyed making it, and yeah, hopefully there won't be such a big gap between the next one. And yeah, so what I'll say is thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please check the video in the top left hand corner, and also consider subscribing so that you can be notified as to when I post videos. Also, leave a comment down below and hit that like button. So what I'll say is, until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.